Hello and welcome back to Redirecting. Well, things are really heating up with this election even more. Things are going from bad to worse, it seems, especially down in Georgia, where you have the Georgia Secretary of State who says that fellow Republicans are putting a lot of pressure on him, a lot of pressure. And they want him basically to omit legal votes so that Donald Trump can win that state. Included in that is Lindsey Graham. Of course, we heard some of his shenanigans and he's denying all of it. But you have those who are trying to get him to just forget about legal votes. This is why we say we have no faith in this election process at all. Even though they say things are fair, that they're not really adhering to any of this, but things are being, they said this is the tightest vote that has ever been done in U.S. history. But it seems like a lot of stuff is happening right now. What's interesting about all of this is you do have the Georgia Secretary of State who said that things have gotten so bad that the atmosphere has grown so contentious that both he and his wife have received death threats, including a text message that read, "You better not botch this recount. Your life depends on it." So you see how serious things have gotten. You see how serious things have gotten. People want Trump to stay in there so bad that they are willing to send a text message that's traceable with a death threat. So this is really something. It's really heating up. Like I said before, I've said several times, I would just as soon let Trump go ahead and ride this thing till the wheels fall off, But apparently that is not going to happen. Now, if by some strange stroke of whatever, what they call luck, maybe if he keeps pushing, maybe President Trump can. Now, a lot of people, they don't understand when I say this. It's not that I'm voting for him or that I'm for Biden. I'm not for either. It's just that everything is so shaky right now. Why not let this man go ahead and just roll with what he's created here, what he's done here, right? And of course, he didn't do it all by himself. I'm not one of those who believes that the president is the sole reason why things happen. Because as you see early on when this pandemic started, he wasn't even for all of what was being put forth. He was against it. So he wasn't rolling with the punches and going with the flow. So I don't believe that one man or a president is responsible for everything that happens within his presidency. I mean, it's foolish to believe that. You have Congress, you have the Senate, you have representatives, you have all kinds of strings being pulled here, there, and everywhere by everyone. So to believe that the president is the sole person responsible for everything that happens within his term is ludicrous, you see. So right now, everything that we see happening is a global effort. I see it as a global effort. I don't see it as a first of all, it's not a Trump effort at all. All of what we see happening right now, there are a lot of players involved in this, and they are all complicit one with another with the things that are being played out right now. Okay? They are all complicit working together. You can't have something like this go so smoothly without everyone working together. But as you see in all of this sauce that's being mixed up together, this whole presidential election has just turned into just pure chaos. Okay, I can imagine that people in other countries are looking here in America as if the house of cards is finally falling down, because none of us have witnessed anything like this ever. Now, a lot of it could have something to do with Trump's presidency, with the way he responds to things, the way he ignores things, his childish-like way, his way of shifting blame. I mean, who knows what it could, have something to do with. But at the end of the day, a lot of other nations and world leaders are looking here at this country like it is a joke. I mean, look at all of the blimps that they've made, or air floats for their parades, should I say, not blimps, but air floats, where they've mocked the U.S. president. They've made him into a big giant baby with a diaper and a pacifier or a bottle, you see. So basically, they're just saying that he's not presidential material. This is what other nations are saying. So for this country to allow this stuff to go on this long, it is very obvious that something else is going on. Someone shared a video with me of a guy. It sounds like he was British. He was basically talking about how all of this that what we're seeing isn't real. Okay. And he's saying that the plan and the goal is literally to crash the world economy. And he's talking about all the players that are involved in this together. And so it kind of seems like something along those lines is what we are watching unfold. It does appear as though the world economy is crashing right before our eyes. You see, it's kind of hard to deny that. It's really hard to deny that, but something is definitely happening. And instead of us sitting back watching this like it's a movie, we better start making moves just like everybody else. Whatever move you can make, you should go for that, right? Of course, in the video, the guy said something a lot more in depth and deeper than what I've just said. I mean, he was getting down to the nitty gritty on what he was talking about, you know, telling how they are trying to create, you know, a society where the people are completely and totally dependent on the government, you see. And if that's the case, then how do you prepare yourself for that? What do you do? I'm not saying that nothing can be done. I'm just saying, what do you do? What are your plans? If that is their plan, what is your plan? What are you going to do if this is their goal, to create a society that is completely dependent on the government? Not because they want to be a benevolent government, okay, but for other reasons. Okay, if that is what the plan is, then everyone needs to put on their thinking cap. Okay. And don't think that you can just run here and there and everywhere and get someone to help you or do this or do that. It is time to fortify your own life. Okay. Because in times like these, people can become very cutthroat. You see, this is why folk are stocking up on weapons, right? This is why people are searching down and hunting down ammunition. This is why all of this is happening, because people are afraid. And I have a feeling a lot of doors are going to slam shut. Scripture says, as it was in the days of Noah, people going to and fro, doing this, doing that, and then all of a sudden, the door is going to close and the rain is going to start. Where will you be when the rain starts? Will you be in the ark, or will you be left out in the dark? I'm done with this video. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, share and like this video. I would very much appreciate it. With that, I am out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.